Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Tandile Kiso, and I'm happy to make this video today because there's something that I want to talk about. But first, I want to establish the reason why I have this channel, right? And why I thought it's necessary for me to have this channel and be able to make the content that I'll be making on this channel, right? Um, because of my experience with my car, the car that I'm in now, um, which I know you guys have watched the video on it, or if you haven't watched it, just check out my channel. It's the second video, obviously. But I just thought, let me do an intro of the channel, so that I can be able to then establish what are we doing here. You know what I mean? Because that's also very important. Like, there needs to be a direction towards this channel and what we are trying to accomplish. And one of the things that I want to accomplish is the fact that there's so much information in the world, and all of us have the ability to get it. And the best way to then educate ourselves is, once we get the information, we then share it. And I am someone who has experienced a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, and that's why I now have the channel, so that I can be able to not educate even on the little experience that I have. I value my opinion, and I know that my opinion may not align with other people, and that's okay. But the most important thing is that when I watch something, when I watch a certain content and I have something to share on it, I want to be able to openly share, because sometimes people share information, and in fact, let me say, I watch content, right, and I hear certain things, and I'm super opposed to certain information that is out there. And my fear is that we will continue on, um, maybe being misled. Um, and I'm not saying I have the truth or I have the answers or whatnot. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that I want to be able to have my own opinion out there, so that then people can be able to, um, discern between what to take in and what to leave out. And so I'm very excited to be able to. I don't want to brand my company, the company that I work for, so that's why I'm covering it up. It's also cold outside, but anyways, so I have this channel to basically do reviews, right? Most of the time, well, let me put it this way: on Fridays I want to do car reviews. That's my goal, is to be able to just share information on cars out there, because of my experience with cars, yeah, searching for cars, getting information on cars, learning about cars, watching other content creators that do car content, and the opinions they have on certain brands of cars. And I feel like, with my own experience as someone who's also studied, about engine performances, that it's important for me to share, especially when it comes to, because nowadays we buy cars and we don't even know how to service them. We don't even know how to take care of them, what to look out for, certain issues, and I want to be able to share that. Um, I am inspired by people like Muzi. Muzi, he's a great car creator. His content for me is exceptional. He's comedic, and I'm inspired by him. That's my favorite creator. Car content creator, yeah. You know, he's amazing. And then after Muzi, it has to be Mambo Repairs. Just the fact that he's able to buy cars that are broken and he's able to fix them and then sell them back or give out for free. Um, and so I'm inspired by him as well. And he's inspired me so much that um, I want to be able to make such content where I won't say I want to buy cars and fix them and then sell them. No, I don't. That's not my niche. What I want to do is just be able to fix cars. I just want to be able to fix cars. I don't want to have my own shop, no. But I want in a certain time or place where my car has broken down, I want to be able to fix it. I want to be able to know the issues. I want to be able to say, okay, I know that sound. Okay, it's the bearing rings now. Okay, it's the head gasket or whatever it may be. I want to put myself in a position where I can be able to do that, and that's what he's done. And so I'm inspired by him. So shout out to Muzi. Shout out to Mambo Repairs. There's also Mr. How Much. He's so funny. I love how he delivers on his content, and he's straightforward. I just enjoy him. I just enjoy his content, man. He's exceptional with it. So even shout out to him, you know, Mr. How Much, and I like what he always says. Let's support South African YouTubers. It's the right thing to do. So please also subscribe to my channel and make sure that you help me out grow and become like them. He's shooting for 200,000 subscribers now, and I'm on zero. Um, but I know one day I'll be able to get there. We're pushing this. And then Cars.coza. That's another channel that I enjoy watching. And there's two guys that for me are exceptional with the um, with the um, with the reviews. And it's I always mess up their names. Mm, okay, I always mess up their names, so I won't even try. But it's two guys. There is a dark guy and also um, yeah, I don't want to butcher his name, but it's a white dude as well. Those two guys just give me the best content when it comes to details, um, the feel. They know what they're talking about. They give me that satisfaction that okay, these guys know what they're talking about. They know what they're saying right now, and they also give you the opinion on what to buy. Their content is amazing, right? And how they deliver. So I'm inspired by those guys, and I want to be able to make such content, but because of their production, man, it's insane. Their production is also insane. That's what I'm also inspired by. Camera angles, so they're exceptional. They're exceptional. But it's also understandable that they are a company. Cars.coza is a huge car selling platform and a car buying platform. So also shout out to them. Um, and who do I have? Oh, my girl, what's her name? Julia Maguire. I know it's Maguire. I just forgot the first name now, but it's Maguire. Julia Maguire. She's awesome. She's awesome. I like the fact that when she's in the car and she sees something, as she's doing the review, she'll be shouting at whoever or sing. So I like it, and I see Reba S as well has followed that trend. I'm not really big on Reba S. Yeah, I think it's because of the type of content she makes. She focuses on the top niche of cars. So it's not really my target market. I think that's the best way to put it. That her target market is not for me, but I like her as well. But Julia Maguire, beautiful. She's a top dog, just with the guys that I've mentioned. So yeah, man, I can't think of anyone that I'm inspired by. So those guys really inspired me to be able to make this content now. So on Fridays, guys, I'll be making car content. I'll just be letting you guys know on certain brands of cars, fuel efficient cars, cheap cars to buy, brand new cars, old school cars to look out for, reliability. All those things are very important for consumers nowadays because of the economy that we are living on. So it's important that, especially as someone from the Eastern Cape, because all those guys are mostly from Joburg. Yes, mostly from Joburg. And then Cars Recosa does their content either in Cape Town or Joburg, or sometimes Durban. Even Moses and the other guys, they travel, for their channel. So I want to be able to have that luxury as well, to one day travel to these places and be invited to these countries where I make car content and all that stuff. So I'm inspired by those things. I won't lie and say, no, I just do it because I'm passionate. I am passionate about it, because they push me, they make me think out of the box, but also to also represent Eastern Cape, because there's not much content that I'm seeing out there that's from the Eastern Cape. Maybe I'm mistaken, but that's what I know now. So, yeah, and I want to be able to do business with Nate's Car Sales, and all the other brands that are here in East London. That those guys sell cars, and so to be able to push their product as well. So I just wish one day I can be able to make business with those guys, Connection, We Buy Cars, all those companies. But I'm starting new, I'm starting fresh. So baby steps, baby steps. and then um and then like I said, there's opinions that I have on certain things. So I will be sharing those, and they will be on Mondays. So Mondays will be days where I just focus on content that's out there that I just want to share, information about the world, news around the world, and so forth and so on. Um, I did want to do movies, but I was like, I love movies. I watch a lot of movies, so maybe I'll think about it, as well as series. Maybe I'll then say, okay, Mondays I do this, news and information, and then um, Wednesdays are for what's this now? Movies and so forth and so on. But I don't want to overwork myself, I don't want to overwork myself. At the same time, because YouTube and this algorithm, I don't want it to be confused. I want it to be specific. So I'll be starting off with just cars right now, and then later on add the other content that I want to do. So it's going to become sort of like a beautiful channel that is specific to a specific niche on certain days. Fridays are cars, and so forth and so on. You guys get the gist of it. So that is what I'll be making this content on, guys, and I hope that you support me, and I hope you are able to subscribe and like this channel and share it with your friends. They need to look out that there is a Mr. T-Man. I don't know what I'll call my car review content, as my channel is red flag alert. So there's a Mr. Red Flag Alert out there. I don't know. But we do need to be on the alert. That's what I want to focus on. Just want to alert you guys on things and be able to, share my opinion. And just on the branding, I thought of the branding, red flag alert. When you hear a red flag, there's this show that I watch. I like it. Pop the Balloon. And there, the lady will ask the guys or girls that are on the panel that, okay, what are your red flags on a guy, And I thought of that, we all have red flags. We all have things that we want to look out for in relationships, on things that we want to do in our careers, and so forth and so on. And there's no channel out there that's, red flag alert or red flag anything. And so I thought it's gonna be awesome that I just named my channel Red Flag Alert. And I want to be honest to say, the labeling and the design was all done through ChatGPT. You know, I'm just utilizing AI, man. I'm utilizing AI because I try to design, but I'm not really good at that stuff, and I can't afford to, hire someone to do that for me. And so that was the best thing to me. For me, was AI was able to do it, and it was able to be done, and now I'm able to produce some content for you guys. So I'm excited. Yes. Um, what I'll also be doing is every time I get in front of a car, because most of the time I'll just be in my car and I'll talk about a certain brand of car. But let's say my mother comes along, I'll talk about her car, the things that we've seen, things to look out for, as well as my friends when they come with their cars. I'll be able to talk about their cars because I've driven all my friends' cars, right? I love cars, man. I love driving cars. I love the feel of a car, and so and it's funny because I was never someone who liked cars. Every time people would talk about cars, oh engine, oh that engine was so dope. Do you hear that? I still don't like that those big sounds. Those when you rev cars, you just say. I'm not that dude. I don't see the fun in it. I don't see the enjoyment in it. But because of my studies, studying how an engine functions, with the pistons and all that. Um, Now every time I'm driving, I'm visualizing what's going on in the engine. So sometimes I push the car just so I can be able to hear. So I actually enjoy the engine sound, right? It's a weird thing, but I really enjoy the engine sound, the sound that it makes, especially when you're climbing up a hill. Either when you're climbing up a hill, actually, I hate that sound because I feel like, okay, yeah, I'm pushing the car now. It's really struggling, but when the surface is clear, it's smooth, it's straight on, and I'm pushing it like I'm doing 120, 140. I just love to hear that sound. Like it's even the car itself is like, yep, push me, and the two cars that I've driven that give me that sense of feel. It's my mom's car, which is an Isuzu Baki. That engine is amazing. That engine is amazing, and when it pushes, it pushes. Um, as well as I just recently drove a Suzuki Elantra. What? Ertiga, sorry, a Suzuki Ertiga. I just recently drove that car to Durban, and man, I love that engine. I love that engine, but it scares me when going down a hill. But I'll be able to. Right after this video, I'll do a review on that car because I just recently drove it, and I want to talk about it. As well, my mom is on the market for cars right now, so that's why I'm interested in cars, man, because everyone around me has been just into cars. My neighbor has been going through different cars. I see him parking different cars because he's test driving these cars. And so that gives me enjoyment, man, to talk about cars because I love talking about cars now. It's all I think about. Just the fact that I want to own multiple cars and be able to, experience cars, man. It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. Well, I'll shut the video now. I've spoken far too long. I should not have been talking for 19 minutes, but it's been 19 minutes and continue on. So let me end the video here, guys. Please, man, subscribe, support me, help out the channel to grow. And yeah, let's aim for this. Let's aim for the stars, man. Let's aim for the stars and see what nature and the universe has in store for me in this channel. And I'm excited, man. Also, please support me on my other channels, the Destination Show. That's where I talk about religious and motivational stuff. that I strongly believe in, things that I believe in spiritually, basically. So please check out the Destination Show on Spotify, as well as on YouTube, as well as my main channel on YouTube, which is just focused on my dance, and dancing, basically, because I'm a break dancer and I post dance content there, either my content or just stuff that I see on TikTok and I enjoy it, and I just decide, you know what, let me post this on YouTube. So please also support me there. Yeah, and it's that one. I'm just aiming for 1,000 subscribers, and but the channel is of course um, Tay Rock, right? Tay Rock Studios. And yeah, it's fun content, man. It's fun content. If you like dancing, please also check out that channel and subscribe and support. And let's enjoy this journey. Thank you very much. This has been awesome and fun. But I'm now signing out. Thank you.